Hi, everybody. So, in a few hours, I'm going to be doing this presentation and doing this PD with you. But in order to make it, I actually need to get some images from making a video. So, here's how making videos quickly and easily to add to Blackboard and elsewhere using Screencast-O-Matic. So today, we're going to talk about why using videos is good, why it's bad, why to use Screencast-O-Matic, the grammar here is terrible, what not to put in your videos, how to use Screencast-O-Matic, and how to embed videos in Blackboard. So here's, right off the bat, here's three things I've done wrong. One, I'm sitting in a very squeaky chair, and I'm sure that my microphone is picking all of that up, and it probably sounds horrible. Two, I'm going right off the cuff, and this is a first run. There's no script, so I'm kind of babbling, and I don't really know what I'm doing. Yeah, and I haven't even read all of my lines yet. Like that, we're going to talk about how to embed videos. So why use it? Well, I've heard about a lot of issues from the degree programs, issues of memory, second language study materials, understanding and comprehension, just conceptual understanding. And I've heard these complaints before. This slide looks horrible. I'm going to have to fix that. So why use Screencast-O-Matic? Well, one, it's easy. There are only 2 or 3 settings to use. It's fast. If you know what you need to say, you can get these things out really quick, 10, 15 minutes. It's efficient. You can use YouTube as your upload platform and embedding platform, which is really handy. And also, it's free. So what are the advantages of using videos? Well, a lot of our students are visual learners. And you can present data in images as a teaser, or even as a refresher, or just to get the point across. You can use videos in Blackboard as a pre-teaching device. You can introduce concepts, language, materials, ideas before they come to class, or at least have it up on Blackboard for them to explore if they so choose. You can prepare students for what's to come. You can do a review after a class, provide explanations. One of the complaints I've heard is that students need to hear something many times, and this is part of that second language difficulty with dealing with a lot of new vocabulary and new concepts that they haven't had any pre-knowledge of. And that can be a difficult gap to bridge. Disadvantages. I'm not a media specialist. I don't have a degree in it. I really don't know what I'm doing. I don't have time for big, fancy, professional videos. Do you? I don't. I also don't have the time to learn the ins and outs of video editing. And we always have to question whether it really helps or not. Well, sure it helps. Yeah, maybe some people it helps, maybe some people it doesn't. But at least we tried. We tried something new. We tried to add something that a lot of students come to expect. So what not to put into short educational videos, unless fancy graphics, big production values, actors, green screens, all this flash and thunder. Comedy. And you need to restrict the information. So unless, you know how, and it's easy, because you might be bringing in some skills from outside. You may know how to do all this. And in that case, go to town. Unless you're looking to build your own channel on YouTube or your own library of videos for other things, then go for those big production values if you can pull it off. Even if you're fluent in the local culture and the native language, I would still refrain from comedy, just because if you keep it serious, they'll keep it serious. If you step over the line, they're probably going to as well. And know your audience, and know what they need. And we're going to talk about that a bit later on. Oh, here's what you need to do. You need to keep your objectives clear in each video. In addition to the purpose of it, whether it's instructional, a revision video, for delivering content, you need to keep it clear what you want them to get out of the video, and focus on that. You need to keep your language clear and to the point. Don't overflow. Don't go off script like I'm doing now. But I can do that with you because of your level of education and your expectations of this kind of thing. Our students need a video that is very concise. Something that they can watch multiple times if they need to, especially when bridging a language gap, and pick up the essential information. You can use this for problem solving as a visual aid, because some learners are just visual, and when they see it, they pick it up. You can use this for language support to help with new vocabulary and even math vocabulary, because math is a language. If you've been teaching here for a long period of time, you already know what kind of problems you're going to face each semester with certain classes. You can use this to solve those problems ahead of time. So, step one is you come to the website screencast-o-matic.com/home, and oh, look at that. If you've signed in, you've signed in. If you haven't, you don't have to. And you click this button, Start Recording for Free. And it will pop up this screen, and then you launch the free recorder. If you upgrade the recorder, I don't think it's that expensive, but I haven't really looked. You'll get this pop-up box, Open Screen Recorder Launcher, and then it'll pop up this one, Launch and Recorder, and boop, this is what it looks like. And these are your controls. So you've got this line here and this line here. You can see the box that's formed around the screen in this screenshot. And you can resize this to any size, and it'll focus that on that'll be the video frame of your screen. So you may want to include the bottom bar. You may want to include your tabs if you're going to be working with a web browser, or you may not. You may want to keep it a really tight frame. Your control box over here is really cool. If you don't like it, you can just touch the screw wheel and it will disappear. You can choose whether to use, what I'm doing is screen. You can use your laptop webcam, or you can have both, and you'll have your little picture in the bottom. I can't remember if those are with the free version or not. I've never actually used them. I've only used this one. You get a max time of 15 minutes in the free version, and you can choose the size of your screen. You can bring this box up at any time just by clicking that button. Your record button starts it, and your cancel button kills it. If you, let me go back. Boom. If you click the preferences button, you get this screen, and you can get all fancy with your hotkeys. If you're into that, I don't usually do that. So now I'm going to make some screenshots for how to save. So first I'm going to stop this video.